Welcome to Admissions and 15 Adventures.
Today's photo montage is basically when I had the opportunity to get inside Club 33. Well, obviously, I start off with what everyone gets to see outside of New Orleans squares is the Club 33 door. So original entrance, you would buzz in to your left. A hostess would open up the door and you'd give them your information, and once they verify it, they let you in. They're very polite and kind. The Mark Twain is sitting right at the photograph. This is the main entrance. So that's the door, Club 33 door outside. You walk in, you see the host that was sitting there. She talks to the people upstairs. The French elevator that is now apparently not working was working at the time. We did ride that up. And these are the stairs that you take up to Club 33. Once you get to the top of the floor, you have a dining room over to your right and a kind of a hallway that leads to where the bathrooms are. And then if you quick right, you would go into where the main dining room and the food area is. But once you walk up the stairs that you see there, you basically come in front of like a cabinet where they sell Club 33 gear, and they have a telephone, which you'll see later on in the video. So you'll see the bar here. This is the Club 33 bar. On some of the angles that are facing not the dining room, that would be the hallway where you arrive at when you get up on the stairs. And you basically, to the washrooms, you'd turn right at that end of the hall and left to go down the stairs where the glass elevator was. Today's Club 33, I really can't tell you what it looks like. Apparently, if you went more to the left of that hallway where the washrooms were, it's a brand new section. I have seen pictures online. It's kind of more of a lounge with a piano. Steve, who got me there, was really, said it was really neat, but we never had the opportunity to go again. The dining room where you see that had a long table and a couple of small ones, that's more like a private dining room from what I've heard. These two tables here and a long one. And they had two birds in it. One was a vulture, and apparently Steve was telling me they had a listening device inside the vulture. So I'm guessing the plan, I have no clue what the plan was, this is just a guess, that maybe they wanted to listen in on people who might have worked for the government or other governments and hear what they have to say as their, special guests were allowed into this place. And it is a neat place. The pictures here is the main dining room that has more of the, classical restaurant pictures or tables. We ended up going for a Sunday brunch. It was $95 a head at that time. Didn't matter if you were a child or an adult or a senior. You were able to order a meal off the menu and go to the buffet line that had desserts on one end, a cold section with salads, and you could eat all you want on that, but you get one main meal order. Like I said, I walked around and took pictures of everything. I was lucky enough to visit 2 times to Club 33, so these pictures might be mixed up with different visits. But I was just trying to take pictures of everything and anything. I took pictures of the hardwood floor just because, and it's not in the video, the picture. I don't think I did. I might have. Who knows? But yeah, these are tables around. One of my favorite pictures I have here is a picture of Steve looking out the window. That's our waiter. So Steve looking out the window. And just, I don't know what he was thinking at the time. I didn't really know him that well at this day. And later on you're going to see a picture of Walt Disney looking out that window, and it just made me laugh because all these years I have never really noticed that it was very similar. So that's the vulture I was talking about that had the listening device in it. So, Steve was like a early version of Provost Park Pass, where Chris likes to go and give you all these little secrets about Disneyland. Steve was like that. Steve would tell me everything prior to ever knowing about what YouTube was. And he knew everything about this park. And there's Steve looking out the window. and that picture will come up later with Walt Disney, and I'll point it out then. So again, you'll see just the lobster and shrimp galore, all the desserts. The food was good. You know, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it was average to me. Um, I'm not trying to be a food snob but I mean, it was it was good. It you know, the steak was fine. Um, overall, excuse me. Overall, it was, it was just a dream to go into it. I didn't care if they served me a hamburger from McDonald's. It's just to be there was the magic that, as a kid growing up loving Disneyland, not being from anywhere close to Anaheim, this was something I've wanted to do for God knows how long. And to have that opportunity to go into Club 33 was magical, and to share it with my family at one point was even better, and I'm not going to ever forget it. So, yeah, these are the items that you were able to get in the buffet. I mean, it's nothing special. I mean, if you're looking at it, you could see this stuff anywhere. Would I have expected a higher end dish? I mean, if you ever did a VIP tour at Universal Studios, it's similar fashion. I would say I enjoyed the food better at Universal, but that, you know, it was just a different experience at Universal. More of a buffet, but it was I don't know. I liked it better, but whatever. That's my opinion. So you'll see all these like cookies and Club 33. That was really neat. I mean, and you could take cookies home. They give you a box if you wanted it. So the first time I was lucky enough to go, I went with my daughter only, and I took cookies home and gave it to my kids at home. And it was just a standard sugar bread cookie, and it was nothing to write home about. It was just neat. It's too bad you can't preserve the Club 33 image. But that's why you pay, I guess, high-end top dollars to go into this exclusive restaurant that is apparently in the top 4 hardest places to get into in the world. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it's neat. And yeah, so I just took pictures of everything. As you noticed, one of my other videos will have a little hidden secret of where you could find Gilligan's Island, and I'll give you a tip. It's going to be in Club 33, so I don't know if I'll be posting that video before this one or after, but we'll see. Maybe afterwards, and that way I'll tease you guys a little bit. So looking at the pictures was really cool. It was almost like going into the Walt Disney Museum in San Francisco. So this is the main area when you walk up. You have the menus you could look at. It was a magical experience. Yes, pictures of the exit and the restroom signs. So cool table. I don't know where he got all these. I mean, Steve was telling me everything about every little thing in that place, and I don't know if they were gifts from world leaders. But there's that picture I was telling you that had Walt looking out the window that reminded me of that picture I took with Steve. It was just a coincidence. This is it again. And I'm sure Walt maybe dreamed of what he was making, but I don't think he would have ever thought of the success that park would ever have, and how unique Disney has become for everyone in the world. So this is a souvenir area where you could buy the Club 33 souvenirs. Prices were in range of what you would buy at the Emporium or any of the other Disney stores. There wasn't a markup on any of the merchandise. It was just hard. You could never get it unless you're in Club 33. So when you walk up the stairs, I was telling you there's a telephone that you could use. You could have made a phone call anywhere in North America, from what I understand. So I did make a phone call home. I was so excited. Whether or not that feature is still available today, I cannot tell you. Yes, I did buy some souvenirs from Club 33, but not big ones. And just, actually, if I had to guess, it was about what, $75 for a polo. So if you're looking back 12 years ago, maybe it was double the price. I honestly can't remember. Um, my wife sitting on a bench, enjoying the second opportunity that we had to go, or that I had to go into Club 33. And yeah, I'm very grateful. Pictures on the walls in the hallway. I had my son play Jaws on that. I know it's not a piano. I can't remember the name of it offhand. I'll look it up. But that was kind of funny because the bartender started laughing hearing the Jaws scene. And then I think he did Grim Grim Ghost, and that got them laughing too because there was two different franchises, obviously. But the washroom with the old-fashioned toilets, again, if they look the same, I cannot tell you. Um, I wish I could meet someone like Steve again who would be able to get me into Club 33 just to see what the new section looks like. I just can't be. I'm not gonna beg to someone outside to get me in. Hopefully, one of Steve's friends sees this, who's still a member, and maybe they can get me in. Natalie. Um, yeah, no, it was a great place. It was really cool to be out on the deck because everyone would look up and go, "Wow, who's this guy?" And honestly, this guy is just an everyday person like you and me, you and I. So hopefully you enjoyed this. It's kind of neat. Um, you know, I have to say something though. When you're looking at all these pictures, Steven had a YouTube channel that he started a while back, and it was Crazy Uncle Steve. And he was an engineer, so he built a lot of stuff, and he loved Disney. He was fortunate enough to meet Walt Disney when he was, what was he, 7 or 8, and he said to him it was the most magical moment in his life, and he loved Disney from that point on, and he knew everything, every little thing about this park. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully you keep following me. These are the Club 33 years. Enjoy.